How a scammer ruined my grandparents' savings. So listen up, everyone. I've got a crazy story that could save your loved ones thousands of dollars. Seriously, I wish I had this knowledge before it was too late. Last month, I got a phone call from my grandma, sounding more anxious than I'd ever heard. All I could make out was something about money and a great investment opportunity. I immediately thought she was trolling me at first, but then it hit me that she was genuinely distressed. Turns out, she and my grandpa had been talking to some guy who claimed to be an investment guru. They'd been convinced they could double their retirement fund with just a small initial deposit. Can you believe it? They're in their 70s, and instead of spending their golden years traveling or golfing, they were entrusting their life savings to a total stranger over the phone. I rushed over to their house, heart racing, fearing the worst. I walked in, and there was my grandpa, pointing to a stack of papers he'd been signing away. I swear, it felt like a scene straight out of a movie. "Don't worry, we're just doing what he said. He seems so nice," my grandma said. I felt a wave of dread wash over me. I had to act fast. "What do you mean he seemed nice? This guy could be robbing you blind." Turns out he was already guiding them to send their money through some sketchy app that he raved was secure. I couldn't believe this was happening. I started Googling the name of the investment firm, and my stomach dropped. A sea of horror stories popped up, and they all had one thing in common: a total and utter scam. By the time I got to them, my grandparents had already wired out a couple of $1,000s. I can't even describe the pit in my stomach as I realized how easy it was for this guy to manipulate them. Confusion, fear, and a touch of desperation. It's the perfect recipe for a con artist, and they fell right into it. I managed to contact the bank to freeze transactions and file a report, but honestly, I don't think we'll ever see that money again. Meanwhile, the scammer vanished into thin air, leaving my grandparents devastated and embarrassed. I didn't think I could be scammed at my age, my grandma admitted, and that hit me like a truck. So here's my PSA. Keep your parents and grandparents informed about scams. Remind them to never send money or share personal information over the phone, because some hustlers out there are banking on their trust, and once they're in, it's so easy to lose everything. Trust me, you don't want to witness that heartache. Share this, and let's protect our loved ones.